Hi Leo, welcome to your December 2019 reading, you guys. Yes, I am so aware that this video is uploading on the very last day of December, in the last day of a decade. But I made a commitment at the earlier this month, the beginning of this month, to do these readings. So I am sticking with it, and I have faith that those of you who are interested in kind of doing a recap of this crazy, insane month. I mean, there was a lot that happened, so I think it's still worth it to go over December for extra clarity. So as you can see by the title, I am doing things a little bit different this month. I am using all 78 cards to give an expansive tarot reading. I think it's very important and metaphorical that we go into 2020 January playing with a full deck. Okay, so we're going to be playing with a full deck today, and we have the Strength card. This is you, Leo, your ruling tarot card, so your energy is ready. I just sat down a few moments ago to shuffle the cards and sit with your energy. I called in a few spiritual lions. I called in confidence and courage to help me. So there might be something there about that, Leo, like going into the new year confidently. If you don't feel confident or brave, that's a huge issue for Leo. So call in, that energy. Because at the end of the day, you guys are the lions of authenticity and courage. So yeah, it wasn't very hard to connect with you guys at all. Some of you have probably been waiting for this reading because the energy came up very, very soon. I was able to connect so quickly with you, Leo. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Behind the Strength card, before we begin the reading, is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is talking about someone who feels a bit trapped in December going into January. We've got air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so your thoughts, Leo, your thoughts about where you were in December, your thoughts about how you're bringing in the new year. You're feeling a little stuck in your head and trapped in a situation, right? This is self-imprisonment. Sometimes this is a card that comes out for somebody who is actually in a prison, but it's usually just all in your mind, Leo. The way forward out of this energy is to start thinking a little bit more freely. And I always say with this card, the way forward is forward. The swords are not surrounding her completely. Some of you guys have detached a little bit from your emotion. And behind the Eight of Swords is the Wheel of Fortune, so who cares? Because this is all about to change, right? This is Jupiter energy. Leo, you are actually on this card down there at the bottom, if you can see that lion. So you are a part of this destiny, along with Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So Jupiter's shift into Capricorn is going to help you manifest certain things. We've got Mercury and Jupiter. So those are two planets you might want to look into your birth chart. You guys might be feeling a little bit stuck about your destiny, like things may have changed, or things may be changing in a way that you seem to have no control over. But it's something you manifested, Leo. Another thing with the Strength card is it could be talking about holding yourself back, okay? You might need to tame something this month, Leo, especially when it comes to someone, something, someplace that has contributed to this false imprisonment, okay? So let's just go ahead and get started, Leo. You guys have waited long enough. So what are the messages for Leo for December 2019? Show me everything I need to see, all the messages they need to hear in regards to moving into a new decade, moving into January. What went on in December for Leo? Okay, we've got some cards coming out. These two cards landed upside down. The first two cards out are the Ten of Cups and the Chariot. So right away we have the energy of Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer, or you may have Cancer energy. So if you're dealing with a Cancer, or if there's a Cancer energy present, emotional fulfillment is extremely important, specifically at the beginning of the month, but at any time in December, there was something going on here. Now, besides the fact of if you're dealing with a Cancer, because we're using all these cards today, I guarantee you whatever zodiac sign you're dealing with is going to show up. That's the glory of using all the cards. So we have Cancer. So those of you dealing with Cancer energy, someone might have a Cancer rising or something like that. There might be a home that is important. I can tell you right now, home is always important to Cancer because they're the fourth house of astrology. Family, and this is a relationship. I'm just going to say emotional fulfillment. And there is a need with the Ten of Cups to start over, right? Because when you reach this energy, you're completely filled up. Right? There's not really much else that you can feel in that situation. So where do we go from there? The Ace of Cups, which would be a new emotional beginning. So some of you guys are just wanting that. So there's another message here if you're not dealing with a Cancer about a car and a home. the Chariot is all about moving forward in spite of obstacles, but it's also a vehicle. So I do want to say with this combination, hopefully nobody's living in their car or anything like that. But I do want to throw that out there, that there's like, maybe you drove to a celebration. The Chariot is a very fast forward movement. And if this is an obstacle, because the Chariot is all about something that is in your way that you're moving forward past anyways. Like, it doesn't matter what's in your way. So emotional fulfillment may have been an obstacle. Reaching that ultimate feeling of emotional sensation may have been an obstacle in December for you, Leo, and that might have been hard if you had children. That might have been hard during the holidays. But we do have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Let's check these cards out first because they came out too. Oh, wow. I literally knew that. I had an intuitive vibe that the Ace of Cups was here as well. So we have the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Wow. So we have fast forward movement, travel, and emotion. Fast forward movement, travel, and emotion. Fast forward movement, travel, and emotion. The Eight of Wands is a message. It's text messages. It's air travel. This might have been anybody who was on an airplane. Somebody is traveling for love, and that makes me feel like there was a long distance relationship, or maybe you were traveling in December to feel emotion, to start over. There's some kind of new beginning starting here. There was a new spark of passion as well. I see that for sure happening in December. Some of you have already felt this very fast movement emotionally. Others of you are going to feel this going into the new year. Okay, so what I mean by that is that this is someone who you've connected with. Most of you, this is a new love that happened very fast. To me, this is a text message that is expressing someone's feelings. I love you. This is how I feel about you. It started a new beginning, though, or this is what you guys are wanting. And then we have another ace at the bottom here. Wow, Ace of Wands. Leo, you are lit. I don't know what you guys are going through, but this is a lit message so far. This is literally you, Leo. You're ruled by the sun, and this is your happiness, and it's with the Ace of Wands. So this really sparked joy in you, or this will spark joy in you. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio woman, because we do have the Queen of Cups. And this could be that Cancer that some of you guys are dealing with. This is a Scorpio to me as well. But we have the Seven of Swords. I'm going to shuffle again, but something was said. So it's interesting that there's this fast emotion, right? You drove to see someone, or you traveled or something like that. The messages were very, I feel like someone typed something out and sent it without rereading it, and that's fine. It's just a vibe, because you were sparked, Leo. This person or you, somebody here was really passionate and happy. They wanted this new beginning. It made them very happy, but it might have involved, or maybe there's just something here about not being completely honest with a water sign, not being completely honest with your own emotions, right? Having to kind of get out of us another, maybe you were dealing with someone else here, and you had to kind of like take your emotions slowly away from that person. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But to me, with this combination, is somebody was trying to feel stable. They were trying to be emotionally mature about a situation, even though there was no way around this situation without kind of lying or some kind of deception emotionally. And something was said so quickly that it felt like a lie. I'm not sure if it was or not yet. All I know is at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands and the Sun. So this could easily be a new child too. This is a sexual encounter sometimes, and then the Sun is a child. So some of you guys may have conceived, okay? But so far, what I see is newness, okay? A new spark. There's someone new. Someone new has sparked your passion, your creativity. This is just new beginnings, okay? And you have that in love and in passion. And we have love and passion here as well. This is very quick emotion. So we're going to continue here and see what's going on. But so far, there's a repeated message of quickness and emotion. There may be more there, and we'll come back to it. Let's see what else comes out. What else is going on for Leo? This is a great start, though. We have the Hierophant coming out, Major Arcana, and we have Temperance at the bottom. So we have Sagittarius and Taurus showing up. If you're dealing with a Taurus, there may be a new beginning there, or there may be patience attached to that Taurus. Okay, moderation is needed. If you're not dealing with a Taurus, this is about commitment. Okay, this is usually about marriage or tradition. This is, maybe needing advice. Maybe some of you guys need advice in December, specifically about family or, what's going on in the love life. Because I guarantee you, a lot of you out there watching, there's a new love. There was new feelings in December. And for others of you, this was just that holiday energy where there was so much going on, but there was love here too, I'm telling you. The Hierophant, yeah. Taurus energy, it's a priest, okay? And it's someone who's wise, someone you go to for counsel or advice, or a teacher usually, okay? But it's committed, it's traditional, it's about your belief, and it is about faith. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they may be a little bit guarded, or someone here is guarded in regards to a Sagittarius. Someone here is trying to be patient, even though there's some kind of blocked energy, and also there might have been fights or the need to protect yourself in order to be balanced. So we do have Sag and Taurus here. Maybe that Sagittarius is going to come out all the way when they're meant to. But we have Taurus, and now we have another card coming out. We have that Ace of Wands. Okay, so definitely new sparks of passion. Bottom of the deck is the Moon card. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. We have Pisces showing up now. A lot of major arcana zodiacs showing up. We've had Cancer, we've had Taurus, we've had Sag, we've had Pisces now. So a couple of different things here. There may be a new spark with a Pisces, or this could be Cancer, okay? But this is the card for Pisces. Cancer is ruled by the Moon, but we do have the Chariot, so we know that some of you are dealing with Cancer. Now, if you're not dealing with a Pisces who you have a new spark of passion with, or if there was like any kind of chemistry or manifestation there with a Pisces, there is another meaning to this for those of you who are not dealing with a Pisces. This is something that you don't see. The Moon card is all about secrets, fears, your shadow side. So I feel like this was a secretive new spark. This might have even been a sexual encounter that, you're not being like forthright about, or out, you're not airing it out. It's just between you and that person. So this is hidden new sparks of passion. Behind the Moon card is the Queen of Pentacles. So someone here may have a Taurus moon, Capricorn moon, Virgo moon. We have someone with Earth sign moon, or you could be dealing with a secret with an Earth sign. This could be a Capricorn. But yeah, this is either something you're afraid of. Some of you are afraid to start this new passion, even though you feel it already. Some of you guys, this was a dream. This could be a sexual dream. So pay attention to your intuition. If you had any dreams that were romantic, sexual, passionate, this is also something manifesting behind the scenes for you this month, Leo. This is going to spark you at a soul level. It's going to trigger your fears. It is. So let's continue. Let's see what else comes out for you, Leo, and then we'll start clarifying some of this and just get on going with it. What else for Leo for December? Out comes that Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. So these two are hanging out together. They're meant to be together. Wow, someone's meant to be together. We've got an Earth sign and a Pisces. This may be a Pisces with strong Earth energy, or an Earth sign with Pisces energy. But there are other messages here as well. This is, you might be afraid of something in regards to your home, your money, your stability. Okay, we've got some Earth sign secrets here. We've got some Earth sign fears here. When an Earth sign would fear commitment, not that they're afraid to commit to you, but they're afraid that you won't commit, Leo. They're afraid that, like this, if this is a person, the Queen of Pentacles is usually a person. It could be a facet of your personality if you have Earth energy. But I just see there's something you don't know, Leo. Something that has not been revealed to you. Now, this could have been the Capricorn new moon. We did have a Capricorn new moon on December 25th, 26th. This is a verbatim message about Capricorn new moon. Okay, so I don't know if there was a specific spark around Christmas time. Maybe someone was a little bit afraid of money around that time as well. I do see money fears. I see a fear of someone who, like, a lot of emotion for this Earth person. This may not even be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is just someone who appreciates logic, hard work, stability. This is a woman. It could be a man with feminine qualities, but I'm going to say this is a woman who knows her worth, knows her value. There may be a new beginning financially that someone is unaware of or afraid of, or something like that. But yeah, this is someone who has a lot of feelings. Like, this is a grounded person who is dealing with a lot of emotions and secrets and intuition. It's kind of an oxymoron there, because Earth signs are spiritual and they are emotional. They're very sensitive, this person, but they're not necessarily used to, the dark, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm getting the energy of a seed here that was planted in the dark, something like that. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So some of you guys are dealing with Aries. This could also be a father figure, or like a leader of some sort, or it could just be a message about you taking control and knowing who you are. This is definitely something special, though, because we have the Empress and the Emperor. Look at that. This is a couple. This is mother-father energy. This is the mother of all, the father of all, and they are the king of all kings, the queen of all queens. This is Empress and Emperor energy, mother, father, and this is also Mars, Venus. So when this comes out, we've got some divine feminine energy. We've got some divine masculine. Like this is two people that could potentially be married. They usually run some kind of empire together, but your mother and father are showing up here, Leo, or you as a mother, the father of your children, however it fits. But to me, that's also a message about twin flame, Mars and Venus, like someone who embodies masculine energy regardless of gender, someone who embodies feminine energy regardless of gender. So you could be dealing with an Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, their mother is important. You as a mother is important. If you're not pregnant or a mother, then like abundance. And they may be related to this stability in some way. Now we have the Seven of Cups coming out as I'm talking to you, probably because I was a bit confused, and that's showing in the cards. So we have Seven of Cups, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A lot of options here, Leo. Oh, look who decided to stay at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. So if you're dealing with an Aries, they have a lot of options. You have a lot of options, one of which is an Aries or someone who owns their own business, is a boss, wears a uniform. That's the kind of thing that could help you identify this Emperor, Leo. There's a lot of options here, one of which may be one of your father or of a baby father, something like that. But what I keep seeing here is the fact that the Seven of Cups came underneath the Ace of Cups, which creates Eight of Cups. So there is this hidden message in the cards. It isn't showing up, but I'm a reader. It's intuitive. There's an energy here of someone who walked away who might want to return, or there's a message here about someone who needs to walk away from something else they're emotionally invested in order to reach this new beginning, which I know is so important to you, Leo, moving into the new year, just feeling something new. I feel like you guys have just kind of felt the same. It's been kind of boring. I'm surprised the Four of Cups hasn't shown up. I know it will at some point, but someone here is emotionally they're on the verge of being emotionally bored and unsatisfied, right? So you're wanting this new love, even if it's with a current partner. You want new gestures, right? Like there definitely needs to be some communication emotionally for this new love. Some of y'all straight up got a text message this month, and that was new love. But back to the main point here, you're confused about this new love. You're confused about this text message. You're confused about this option that has come in. I think this is new. And again, we do have so you wanna know who you are in this situation. Knowing who you are, Leo, in this situation is gonna help you. Knowing who you are always helps you out in any situation. It just does. You're less likely to be manipulated and confused in that situation. You're more likely to be empowered as this Emperor self, okay? But if you are dealing with an Aries, they are showing up just so far. The Aries will come back out, but so far I do see them associated with some kind of confusion or fantasy, or not all that glitters is gold here, Leo. So this new love that came in maybe at the beginning of December or whatever, for some of you it can happen at any time, but this is an option that has come in that has kind of overwhelmed you. If you don't know if it's real yet, yeah, that's what this is about here. Somebody here, even if they're not an earth sign, they're very, very concerned with making this logical, because you've dreamed about this person, you've fantasized. There's heavy fantasy and dreams. Someone dreamt here. Someone's having some dreams in December, and you've texted, you know what I mean? But it's time to really make this a grounded thing, right? Let's get one more card, and then we'll just kind of... Oh, okay, so we almost had the Magician. So that would be Virgo, Gemini energy. That's Mercury energy, which just moved into Capricorn. Wow, we do have a Virgo energy present. If you're dealing with a Virgo, communication is very important. That didn't come all the way out, though, but I did see Virgo. I see a male Virgo or a Capricorn Taurus. The King of Pentacles almost came out. What else is going on for Leo? Give me one more card. Now we have the Seven of Swords. So there is an underlying energy here of deceit, sneaky energy, trying to get away with something, Leo. I'm not sure what that's about yet. Give me one more card for Leo for December. Okay, wow. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Swords that just came out together. We're going to put that right here. So there is newness, Leo. I mean, we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. A lot of these readings this month. I have about 3 more to do today, and then I'm finished for the month. a lot of us are starting out with newness. And you know why? It's because of the decade ending. It's because it's the end of a year. It's because it's Capricorn season. We got a lot of eclipse energy. I do see someone here with a Cancer moon, maybe. Or this may be a message about the Capricorn new moon and the Cancer full moon. Those are going to be two important life-changing eclipses for us all. Again, this is December 26th. And then the full moon in Cancer, you might want to mark your calendar for January 12th. Because that is going to be the full moon in Cancer. Very important full moon, Leo, for you, because it's going to be in your 12th house. But just keep an eye out for my moon videos. I always upload moon videos for the zodiac sign, so you might want to watch that later on in January. But let's get back to this here. Lots of new beginnings. Okay, the only ace you're missing is the Ace of Swords, so that tells me that there needs to be a conversation, there needs to be communication, there needs to be truth, and we know that because the Seven of Swords keeps showing up for you or someone you're dealing with. It's just a vibe, okay? So the truth is needed, clarity is needed. But we have this Ace of Pentacles, so the Ace of Pentacles is something that you need coming in December as you head into a new decade in January. But it came out with the Three of Swords, so it's like something is being offered to you, Leo, that has something to do with a separation, something to do with loss, breakup energy. Like, I don't know if this is a heart-to-heart conversation or if this involves separating from a current belief, commitment, or something you used to see as traditional. We're going to clarify this, but this is really interesting, like something that you need coming into you, but at the same time I don't know, this is really interesting. They're trying to show me certain scenarios just to kind of connect with you more on how this could resonate with some of you. What's a situation where something you need comes into you but it causes heartbreak? Like, for some reason, this new beginning, because we already know there's a new beginning emotionally, there's a new beginning sexually and passionately in the cards for you guys heading into January and at some point in December. But you were confused about that, and here comes the logic, right? Maybe this is this energy of what you didn't see coming in about your stability this month. Well, there was some confusion there for sure. I mean, with the Seven of Cups and the moon surrounding this logical woman here, even if this is not an earth sign, this is logical energy, hard work, stability, feeling grounded. Well, that wasn't a thing for somebody in December because it's surrounded by water. Like, so someone did not know where their finances were going. Someone does not know how the hell they're going to ground themselves in this unfamiliar dream-like territory. Whether this is about a job, relationship, it's just take it as it resonates. It was hard for you guys, or it was hard for someone to remain logical throughout this situation and grounded and committed. But here comes more of that energy. And it's like, in order to receive whatever this Ace of Pentacles is that you need, Leo, it's going to cost you, it's going to maybe cause a separation elsewhere. This is something you need in order to get out of a situation. Okay, wow, that's the most interesting part to me. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. So I know this is going to be kind of confusing. This is going to be a decision that you don't want to make. But it's going to be hard not to accept this Ace of Pentacles, because one of your options here is something you need. It's just about finding out what it is. What is it that you need the most going into the new year, Leo? Is it love? Is it commitment? Is it faith? Is it money? Is it a new job, a car? What is it? Whatever it is, it's going to help you heal a broken heart. It's something that's going to help you get over a breakup, something you need to finally get you out of a commitment that has been breaking your heart. Might have been a marriage or, living with someone, but it's ultimately going to be your decision. Okay, very, very confused energy here. There's these two different compelling truths. They're opposing truths, and this is someone who does not want to make a decision, right? There's certain things that you just don't want to see. You're trying to feel out your truth, and it might involve being on your own, independent, being single, self-sufficient. And you have a choice to make about a comfortable environment that you have, where you have stability, Leo. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, well, we have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands is here though. So the 6 and 7 of Wands are being known. So there is some kind of victory, celebration. There's some kind of acknowledgement, attention. When I read for you, Leo, and this card comes out, this is my attention card. We all know a Leo likes attention, okay? It's no shade. It's just you guys are the sun. You guys are ruled by the sun. You're not used to not being in the limelight or taking selfies or whatever it is. So there's a lot of admirers here. In fact, there's at least 5. There might be something that you do in December going into January that you're seen as victorious for doing. Or maybe it has something to do with this new spark of passion, right? You're finally getting attention. You're finally feeling the passion. You're feeling attractive again and admired. Okay, and you're going to need to stand up for that. Literally, the Six of Wands comes right before this card anyway. We move from the Six of Wands to the Seven. So it makes sense that there's an underlying energy here of competition, needing to protect something that you, some kind of title or acknowledgement. Or maybe you guys are standing up like, look, this is all that I've done in December. I've done all these things and I want a little bit of acknowledgement. I want a little bit of, it's like a promotion energy. I always see this as someone who, there's a parade being thrown for this person, right? And we have the Death card. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they may be related in some way to the reason why you have to stand up, or maybe you're just standing up for change. You're standing up for some kind of ending and beginning that you see as a rebirth for yourself. But I want to know more about this Ten of Cups and this Chariot. Okay, some of you live with a Cancer or someone with Cancer energy. There's a home environment here. Some of you, there's a relationship here. Why is the Chariot and the Ten of... Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands coming out. So this is came out for a different reason, but this is the Ten of Wands. There's a burden here that is related to a car maybe, or a home environment, family burdens. Like, it was very heavy. In order for you to move on victoriously in spite of obstacles of emotional fulfillment, like, basically, Leo, this is something heavy that has not emotionally fulfilled you, or a feeling that you felt for too long. It doesn't feel like the Ace of Cups. You know, this is kind of played out or something like that. We have two tens here, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups. That's that decade energy. So the cycle is over. You guys know if there's a home environment that is burdening you. You guys know if there's a home environment that is heavy, where there's a lot of it's just hard work. It doesn't feel emotionally fulfilling to me. Maybe it was at one point, but now it's more of a heaviness than it is. Because there's a difference between feeling full and feeling heavy. Wow, that's very, very deep. Thank you, universe, for sending me that. There may be burdens connected to a Cancer. Someone's working really hard here in regards to a car or a home environment. And you're also moving forward in spite of obstacles, too. This is ending a burden. I do want to remind myself of that. Even though the wands here are still being held on to, this card is all about the ending to something heavy. And you're moving on from that fast. And the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, or maybe you have Gemini energy. Maybe this has something to do with a very heavy decision that you have to make between two people, two places, two things. But this is a decision, a very heavy decision. And it usually has something to do with someone you're connecting with. I do feel a long distance relationship for some of you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, there could be other suitors involved. It could just feel a little bit of tension with them. You guys could be feeling this with any person, because the Lovers is any union here. There's a lot of decisions here, and there's conflict when it comes to making this decision, and it is heavy. But yeah, if you're dealing with a Gemini, I just feel like maybe there was some fights, some conflict, some competition, stuff like that. Tell me what this Eight of Wands and this Ace of Cups is for Leo, December 2019. What is this Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups? So we have the Eight of Swords. So it's beautiful energy. I loved what I felt. But now we're getting further into the story. You're stuck in your head, remember, Leo? This was the card right behind the Strength card when we first started the reading. So there's something about this energy in December for you. There's an underlying energy where Leo is, I don't care how confident you seem in December. I don't care how brave or courageous, you're still being held back by the way you're thinking in December. Okay, this is self-imprisonment. So even if there was new love that happened quickly, it's like someone is stuck somewhere. Maybe you or the other person, someone is in their head. I feel an energy where someone is stuck somewhere else and connecting with someone else, and it's like that connection might be being slowed down by the way someone's thinking, because someone is keeping themselves trapped in a certain way of thinking, or a home environment. Like someone is trapped somewhere else. And I feel like they're trapped in a commitment, you know what I'm saying? Isn't that always the case when you meet like a twin flame or a soulmate? They're usually with a karmic partner. They're usually still learning lessons from low vibrational situations. And if that's the case, like they're not in alignment with the beautiful high vibration that is your heart chakras together. Wow, the Devil card just jumped out at me. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I was just talking about low vibration. And so yeah, someone here, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you are dealing with Capricorn. We'll let that card come out on its own. But yeah, Spirit I was just messing with the cards in my hand, and the Devil card came out from the back of my deck. So there's definitely an underlying issue here of feeling stuck, feeling trapped. You might be feeling this with a Capricorn. But it's toxic, and we do have Capricorn season this month. We moved to Capricorn season December 21st. So this could be you feeling in your head towards the end of December. But I'm just going to go ahead and say that this is someone who's in a toxic, karmic, codependent situation. Classic situation in the spiritual community for there to be a new love connection, but that person just has some kind of toxic hold on them. It could be a family member, it could be another lover, it could be an ex, it could be an addiction or something they're obsessed with, or just chains of trauma, who knows. But Four of Wands is at the bottom. So someone here is stuck in a home environment or a marriage elsewhere, or someone's just stuck in their head about how to celebrate this correctly, how to commit. Twin flame energy for fucking sure, though. With the Devil back here, it's like this is the difference between a karmic partner and a twin flame. And it's hard. It is so hard to balance and juggle karma and twin flame energy, because they're both going to fucking mirror shit at you. Like, that's a conversation for a different day. Hit me up if you resonate. But yeah, what I see is someone here is really in their head about a message they got of emotion. Someone here, the Eight of Swords is my card for someone who is definitely not. They're in their head and not in their feelings. You can see how that woman is not putting her feet in the water. And that's because somebody, probably you, Leo, or whatever, it's hard to ground yourself in your emotion and let yourself feel effortlessly what you feel when you're so in your head like that. This is why air signs, I don't know if any of you are dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is why air signs, you want to ask an air sign, this is why air signs are detached. They don't care if it puts them in their head, because that's where they're comfortable at. So I don't know what sign you're dealing with here with this situation, but I'm going to say somebody has detached from what they feel because they're trapped elsewhere. Maybe it put them in their head, I don't know. This is changing anyway, though, Leo. I do see the Wheel of Fortune. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius, okay? Or you're being told to stay patient. But yeah, there's some major cycles to consider here. You want to let your guard down a little bit, because there's a lot of boundaries here with the World card and the Nine of Wands. Okay, a lot of boundaries there for some reason. And healing that needs to take place, okay? Jupiter and Sagittarius was a thing for somebody. But this is all about to change. Just stay patient, Leo. There is a commitment coming. Let's clarify this Hierophant, this Taurus. What is this Hierophant card for Leo for December 2019? What is the Hierophant card? What's the Hierophant card for Leo? December 2019, Hierophant. What's the Hierophant card for Leo, December 2019? We have the Five of Swords, yeah. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, there was probably arguments or just conflict when it comes to communication. This is someone who does not want to fight anymore. Someone who is kind of not speaking because someone in the situation, I don't care who it is, it's just someone in the situation always has to be right. And that may conflict somebody's beliefs. Someone here, this might have been a belief confliction, different beliefs. So religious factors may be an obstacle for some of you guys. This might have been I really feel like someone was going through a test of faith here. But what I'm really wanting to say is that for those of you who are in commitments, marriages, basically those of you who have any kind of title, so boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever, there's arguments. Okay, there's definitely some arguments here. Someone here does not want to fight anymore. Okay, and that might be why there's a lingering separation down here. Someone's just waiting on something to come in that they need so that they can separate. I mean, this looks like someone who wants to separate. I always say with the Five of Swords, there's someone in the situation who's already heartbroken. They've already been heartbroken in their life. Why else would someone act like this man? You see how he's holding those three swords? So this is someone they took those three swords out of their heart and they're using it to maybe dictate other people's decisions. Because I see the Two of Swords. Remember that Two of Swords? There's two swords down there. Someone has not made a decision because maybe something they need hasn't come in yet. But here's these three swords, okay, that man in this card is holding. So we see some correlation here. This might have been an argument where someone broke up. Someone doesn't want to make a decision to break up, or someone isn't making a decision because it involves a separation, but something comes in at the end of December and it's so golden. It's like such a golden opportunity You know, I know you've had it in love, you've had it in passion, but it's coming in a grounded way. It's what you didn't know. It's coming in, right? So, let's see here. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. So this might have to do with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or, oh, wow. We have it again, Leo. Literally, the Queen of Cups was at the bottom. I looked behind her, and her counterpart is there. So this is about a relationship. This was an argument. It might have caused a separation. Or again, somebody else is in a commitment, and they're not happy. If someone else is in a commitment, Leo, whether that's a person, you know, we can commit to many things. It's something traditional. Someone needs advice here. Someone needs a mediator here, because this is someone who's arguing, like a marriage couple arguing and bickering, and they need counseling because of these arguments. Because I hate in this situation that someone just decides no longer to communicate because of how much conflict. Like, yeah, someone here is done fighting for someone to commit or something like that because they just don't believe in that. Someone here doesn't believe in conflict when it comes to communicating either. Kind of an air sign vibe here. I don't know. But anyways, this has something to do with an emotional connection you have elsewhere, I feel. For some of you, this is going to be in regards to this, but what I really feel in my soul right now. The moon is in Pisces as I record this, so I know I'm really connected to the behind the scenes energy. And I think the moon is conjuncting Neptune. So although there is illusion in these situations, I'm being blessed with sight to see and explain this. Like, I feel like, I don't care who you guys are with, Leo, or if you're single, or if you're dealing with someone who's in a commitment, there's an emotional connection here that you have with someone. This is a relationship. You know, we have the King and Queen of Swords, the King and Queen of Wands, the King and Queen of Pentacles, but when these two motherfuckers show up, they may not be together physically, they may not communicate the best, they may not, be taking action, but there's an emotional, they're both mature emotionally, they both know what they feel, they're both psychic to a certain extent. This is such a complementary energy, and I'm a water sign, so I'm living for this energy right now. Like, wow, this is emotionally compassionate, a lot of love here between these two people, and they could be boy girl, girl girl, boy boy, boy dog, like whatever. There's just a strong emotional I don't condone bestiality, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is an emotional connection, and I think some of you could be dealing with another Leo, or this is straight up you, because look who showed up. We have the Strength card. So don't hold yourself back from all that you've worked on emotionally, Leo. Like, don't let, yeah, we have oh my God, I can't right now. Okay, so Queen and King of Cups, right? Strength card, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, blah, blah, blah. There's a female fire sign. But look at who comes right after the Queen and, oh my God, the King and Queen of Wands. So if you guys were in a side chick relationship, because these are my side chick, side boy, basically two people who have a commitment elsewhere, but they're having sex with each other. Like, sorry, I'm cheating on my wife. Sorry, I'm cheating on my husband. But, you know, we have that in common, so let's go. That's one message here. That's coming to an end. This relationship, that I feel like this King and this Queen of Wands relationship, the strictly, the surface attraction level relationships, these two people are very attractive. They take action. This is a great relationship too, but this is one relationship coming to an end is what my cards are telling me. Okay, right after the King of Wands, it literally goes like this. King of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So this is an ending. There's actions that two people are taking. How do I put these cards back? Oh, just like this, I think. But yeah, basically there is a sexual relationship that is coming to an end, so that, I mean, you have a choice between the King and someone who would match your passion, Leo, and someone who would match your emotion. Like, wow, okay, so maybe you were just sexually connecting with someone, it was very passionate, very attractive, but you want something deeper, right, Leo? Either relationship is great, okay, but we've got a relationship. You know, with this card, the Five of Swords, the two relationships were shown to me, the King and Queen of Wands and the King and Queen of Cups. So let's see. We're going to clarify that soon. Okay, but what's this Ace of Wands? What's this new spark of passion for Leo? New spark of passion for Leo for December 2019. What is this new spark of passion? Oh, wow. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming out. So whatever this is, this might be a new home for somebody, a new job, a new career. This might have happened after the 21st, because this is strong Capricorn energy. And we've got a lot of tens huddled up over here. Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. So there is a completion for sure. When something is over, it's all up to you. The only 10 that has a little bit of a opportunity to continue on, even like a cycle that is over, all the 10s are cycles that are over. The 10 of Wands is the only 10 card that has a potential not to end because you're hanging on to the Wands. I say all that to say that it's up to you to end this burden and move forward and start thinking about your future, financial fulfillment. All right. This is definitely a new home, a new job. It's some kind of new spark, okay? And it might help you end something. It might help you start something. But whatever it is, it's something that you're very, very passionate about. Some of you, it's a new career that you're very, very passionate about. Something that you're going to have to express yourself. Hold on just a second, Leo. I'm so hot. I have to turn this down. Yeah. And so that's interesting too, that I would get so warm at this part of the reading. Like some of you guys, that might resonate when you get upset or something like that, because I started to feel it when I talked here. But yeah, new spark, this is really going to make some of you guys really happy. Some of you guys are trying to manifest a commitment, and this is commitment too. There's one commitment that is just obviously not working out, and you can tell because there's a lot of arguing, right? This is something that's a bit more victorious, a situation that promises fulfillment when it comes to commitment, hard work. It might be a family situation. Bottom of the deck is that 4 of Cups, though. I knew it would come out eventually. This is gonna, there was a home environment or a commitment. Something in December was making you very bored. Yawn, like a lot of contemplation here. Now, this might be a missed opportunity here as well. So be very careful of that, Leo, not to miss an opportunity in December going into January because of feeling conflicted still about this. You've already trapped yourself in your head enough about the person you're communicating with. I think you guys have somebody in December that it's here. I know there's some obstacles, but I think they're caused by, parts of you that can be fixed or outside influences that can be fixed. Like, there's something here for you. And it might not be exactly what you're expecting, because this is the card of knowing exactly what you want. You've waited on it. You've focused on these cups, and you might not even see this cup coming in. So this might be a home environment that is kind of strange. It's being offered to you, and you're not even sure. Like, you're like, no, that's not exactly what I wanted. You know what I mean? Like, that's not exactly what I envisioned for my future. And yeah, that's causing conflicts. But you just need a little bit of time to ground yourself emotionally. You know what I mean? We're going to go on here. But yeah, you guys might not be emotionally available for this new commitment, because whatever this is, it promises like consistency. The 10 of Pentacles is consistent. So let's see, what's this Moon and this Queen of Pentacles? Okay, Moon, Queen of Pentacles, Leo, December 2019. Show me this Queen of Pentacles and this Moon. So there might have been some spying or some truth that came out with an earth sign or something like that. Because I did see the Page of Swords. So we're getting the Fool, the Lovers, and the 3 of Wands. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, there is some kind of risk to consider with them. And it's in the future. We do have a Gemini here too. There may be 2 different people with Gemini energy, whatever that means. But something is said. This is, again, something that is said. This could be an argument too. Something was said. Somebody just wants to charge in and take a risk. They don't care about the consequences. And I know why, because what I realize now with this energy is that these are all the things that okay, we're going to leave this in reverse. But these are all the things that you have not said, Leo. These are messages that maybe weren't sent. Or this is someone who's doing a lot of emotional communication, and then someone else is not communicating in December because they're trapped somewhere and they can't connect to their emotion. So, of course, at some point in December, someone, I don't care if it's a Leo or who's doing this, like, you're human, right? And at the end of the day, it's getting loud. Like, what you feel and what you want to say, it's getting loud, right? Especially if it's you, Leo. Like, you guys are all about expressing yourself confidently and just going for it, And that's why this Knight of Swords is coming out, because whoever the person is that wasn't saying what was on their mind, it's like they're getting to the point where they just say it. And, that might cause an argument. They may not say it in the best way because they don't do it before thinking. And there may be consequences because of that. Someone makes up their mind very quickly. We're going to clarify him. But first, this is about the future of your love life and the new beginnings that await there. It will be you're going to have to start over. The reason why I think Spirit reversed this is because you're going to have to release yourself from some kind of prison. Somebody's going to have to release themselves from a situation, a place, a thing, a way of thinking that has trapped them. The blindfold needs to come off. You're going to need some wiggle room to really get this love going. But with this combination here, you're waiting on something. You're waiting. This is definitely a long distance relationship right here. For sure. This is a long distance relationship. You're waiting on this person maybe to travel to you or to take a risk. And if you're dealing with someone with an earth sign moon or a Pisces, because this is coming up. Now, someone may have a Gemini moon here because I see Pisces and Gemini here. But so that might have been the full moon in Gemini that happened in December. That was December 12th. So that energy is coming up here. That might have been when the spark came up. I don't know. I think there's multiple starts here. Wow. The bottom of the deck is the Tower, though. I didn't see that. So this is a demanding change. It's a compelling force where a false foundation must crumble, right? This is not a bad card. This is something unpredictable. And I think it's coming out here with this Nine of Swords. Like something that someone said might cause a tower somewhere, but this is good, Leo, because we already know you're trapped somewhere, in a place that needs to crumble down. It's a false foundation, maybe right here. And I was going to say some of you may be dealing with Cancer because their whole reading last night was about words left unsaid. Somebody here, when they get out, someone here may get out of I love that this card reversed itself because at first it was a meaning and I talked all about that. Now there's a whole different message here about new love coming in once somebody frees themselves from a place that they're trapped in, whatever. Once you're free to love. Okay? Someone couldn't even speak. Someone couldn't even text or talk or communicate really because of where they were. Because they felt trapped. And that's what's ending here. Okay? The Tower. Mars energy there. So let's clarify this Knight of Swords really quickly. What's this Knight of Swords about here for Leo? What's being said here? What is this about? This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for some of you. We have the King of Pentacles that almost showed up. It might have to do with like a new love. Someone expresses their love here and they don't give a fuck about the consequences. Like it's been eating at them all month long. And by the end of December, they may say it. They may say this we have the world. Yeah, there's endings of cycles and completions and karma all over this reading. That's why there's so many new beginnings. New beginning, new beginning, new beginning, all corners. King of Pentacles again. So it might have been about an argument about money, an argument about logic, like, physical shit that someone has. That's my least favorite thing to argue about. So I don't know where I was going with that, but let's continue to try to clarify this Knight of Swords. Like I was going to say, someone might come in at literally December 31st and charge forward and say something. Nine of Wands. I don't know why that confused me. Yeah, someone here is very defensive and they may be communicating as such. This is an argument. This is someone who is very blocked. Someone here was blocked from communicating and oh God, I just dropped all those cards, or both of those cards. So, yeah, someone here might have been blocked for the majority of December, and then by the end of December, I don't know if they find a way to communicate or what's going on, but this is someone who is communicating quite defensively. This might even be a message here about why this argument happened. But someone is on guard here, okay, for sure. They've worked really hard. They've been through a lot, okay? This is you or someone else, Leo. It might be you because we have the King of Wands at the bottom. That's a male Leo. Even if you're a female, all of us have masculine energy. So you might just be showing up as more masculine because that's the energy we get pushed into when, I don't know, we don't say what's on our mind. I don't know, when someone blocks us from communicating with them, we get a little upset, right? It's kind of hard to be love and light when, you feel like the lack of clarity has been caused by someone else's guard or whatever. Okay, so there's an action that you want to take, Leo, and you're looking right at this Tower. Okay, you might be dealing with an Aries or a Sag too, but let's see what this Ace of Pentacles and this Three of Swords is, right? Because that was another really interesting. So I know that you guys start the month very interestingly, and you end the month very interestingly. We have the Two of Pentacles coming out. So yeah, yep. Somebody here is juggling back and forth, specifically this could even be the first week of January for some of you. But you're juggling. Somebody's juggling something new and something old, like somebody is going to try their best to juggle this thing that came in. They're going to try. It's going to be very hard and very stressful to to juggle this new opportunity with this Three of Swords. I'm going to clarify just the Three of Swords, but yeah, I know there's going to be some juggling. You know what I mean? Bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles, even more financial balance. Like, this is something that's given to you. Yeah, this is something that's given to you by a divine feminine. Leo, here you are. I don't know if you have a Leo mom, if anyone has a Leo mom here, or if you are a mother. There's a pregnant Leo here, and it's like, I don't know if you're offering somebody something. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius involved in the situation too, and love there. But something is given to you. This right here is something that's given to you, Leo. And you're going to be juggling this, like, this thing that is given to you. And if it's something that's given to you, it's very valuable to you. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care if this is a house or what it is, but it's trying to give you an equal give and take situation. It's trying to give you balance financially. And let's see, what is this Three of Swords? Because someone here is heartbroken or feels betrayed. This might have been a third party. This could be someone who's juggling a third party very freshly. Like, this is a very new third party. It's someone new. It could be an earth sign. A lot of earth energy over here. But just give me, yeah, thanks. The Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance. So Jupiter in Sagittarius was like all of 2019 can be summed up with Jupiter in Sag, because Jupiter in Sagittarius was, it happened in 2019. It was a year. We're going to be going through all of 2020 with Jupiter in Capricorn. So the fact that Jupiter shifted in January 2nd this month, all of our fate, all of our karma has shifted as well. It doesn't matter what this situation is, this juggling, this new opportunity. Some of you guys have a new job coming in and you're going to be trying to juggle both, and that might be why something new comes in, you're juggling for a minute, but then you decide to break free from one of those things. You know, you're going to have to weigh your pros and cons. I know there's a lot of options here, but this is all going to change anyway. This is all destined. This was all fated. When the Wheel of Fortune comes up in tarot, anything around that card is like, it's going to change for one. It's about to change. Something's going to start going in your favor. But I'm telling you what, it's either going to break your heart or someone else's. It's not going to be without separation. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is Temperance, so you could be dealing with a Sag. If you are dealing with a Sag, again, there might be some defensiveness there to take note of. So, all right, Spirit, let's get to the Six of Wands that you had come out. What is the Six of Wands that came out? Six of Wands for Leo. We have that King of Pentacles. So, some of you are getting attention from an earth sign. There is an energy here of being left out in the cold, but to me, this is like financial conflict, poverty, even feeling homeless a little bit in December. Like, you know, you're not alone here, though. And with the King of Pentacles showing up, this is either someone who's very wealthy that can help you out. You might want to ask for help here, Leo. You're not alone. But I feel like this is some financial attention. And this is also the energy of a promotion. This is Capricorn season energy where, you know, yeah, you guys are really being told to stay patient in this situation of conflict. This is physical conflict, the Five of Pentacles. Something that needs to change physically about someone's money, someone's worth. Kind of hard to know your worth in this situation, right, Leo? When you're getting left out in the cold like that. This is like feeling abandoned, but you are getting some kind of attention from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. One of your admirers is a very wealthy person who's promising maybe to take care of you for some of you. It might be a family member. You know, I don't know who this person is with money, but when the Five of Pentacles comes up with an energy like the King of Pentacles, it's kind of another oxymoron. You know, this is someone who's a very hard worker. You or someone else, Leo, someone who really wants financial stability and security because they have had their fair share of, you know, poverty and stuff like that. Like, this is someone who does not want to be homeless ever. Someone who does not want to be jobless ever. Like, they're really concerned with work here. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords and the King of Cups. So this is about a man. Okay, this is what the cards are telling me. You could be dealing with a water sign now, but this is a man. Or someone who's masculine. I know some of you aren't into that, so, you know, take it as it resonates, but we have two men here. But this message is about someone who's spying on a water sign specifically. Male or female, doesn't matter. Like, you're keeping an eye on someone who you have a lot of love for. Again, at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. So equal give and take here, emotionally, physically. I'm always talking about how it's not always about money. You know how some people are like, oh, you owe me $20. You know what I mean? Well, we don't ever focus on what somebody owes us emotionally or spiritually. Like, it's not just about money. It's about what we value. And someone here values their emotions just as much as they would that coin, right? You could be dealing with two different people. Someone you have an emotional connection with, and someone who you are more financially intertwined with, or you live with them, but there's no emotional connection. I'm not sure. The water sign knows that you're spying on them. I can see because of the King of Cups here, like the look in the King of Cups eyes, like he can feel intuitively that someone is spying. Like this is some kind of truth that comes to a water sign in December, whether that's you or someone else. But yeah, either someone is spying on a water sign, or there's some kind of, might be a younger air sign here too that's involved in this. But something is said, especially because we move into the Knight of Swords after that. Something is said very quickly. Somebody sees something about a water sign this month. Their eyes were open emotionally, but their eyes are closed. So someone doesn't think this is real. Someone does not think this is ever going to be, like, I'll always be able to feel you, but will I be able to feel you? Like, I'll always be able to feel you emotionally, but there's something here about physical touch. So again, somebody is dealing with a long distance thing. Maybe this is just something you see that kind of, let's see. What is this Page of Swords? Yeah, this is a secret that comes out. Someone here, it might be about a fire sign. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Moon. This is a secret about someone who's in and out. And it's like, I don't know if this is a new love or someone has a child. But the High Priestess is all about, you know, something that is hidden. Something that's hidden in December. This could be Pisces, Cancer energy, but this is the Moon's energy. Okay? And it came out with the Knight of Wands. So Sagittarius Moon for some of you guys. This is someone who is maybe hooking up in secret or something like that. The Knight of Wands is an in and outer to me. But this is a passionate message that someone is not aware is coming in. Someone might be hiding that. Yeah, this is a passionate message of love, okay? And it might have to do with commitment or marriage. Maybe some of you find out someone's married with kids or something like that. But we have the Queen of Swords. So someone is demanding a conversation about this. Tell me the truth. Okay, and you could be speaking to your own spouse about this, okay? But there needs to be, you know, this might be a child too, as well, but there needs to be emotion here. Someone needs to be a bit more kind emotionally, because we have the Tower jumping out now. Okay, so yeah, listen here. Here's that fourth sword. And someone here is demanding clarity, even if it causes a Tower moment. Like, this is going to cause changes, but it's victory. Okay, it's the fourth and final ace. Some of you are definitely dealing with Aquarius. If you're dealing with Aquarius, this is about the truth. Okay, this is the person who might have been left out in the cold, or it might have been a Sag. But we have Aquarius showing up here. I don't know if you're dealing with financial conflict or poverty or homelessness with an Aquarius, but we have the Ace of Swords here for the Aquarius as well. So truth for sure. And if you're not dealing with an Aquarius, you are being told to please don't lose hope or faith, Leo. Don't, because victory is coming in. You just have to stay patient. Tell me more about this Tower. The Strength. Yeah, some of you guys are holding yourself back. You could be dealing with another Leo, but we have Leo here. Someone may have a Leo moon, but you're holding yourself back. You're trying to tame this Tower. Wow, you're trying to tame a Tower, Leo, meaning that you're taming parts of yourself. You're holding your tongue. Somebody's holding their tongue here from causing disaster. And you might be dealing with a Virgo. We have Virgo here now as well. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there may be children involved. Someone is hanging on to a Virgo from the past, or a Virgo is hanging on to someone from the past. If you're dealing with Virgo, there was conflict there. And children may be involved, or just memories. There might be memories of something. So what else do we have for Leo for December 2019 universe? We have the Empress coming out. So Leo, you're very attractive. We have the Hermit again. So there might be a Virgo mom here. I see a Virgo with children, or someone here who is really going inward to reflect on the past. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there might be a soulmate connection there that you're hanging on to, or just memories. But someone here is very fond of memories that they have with an Empress, a beautiful woman. Could be Libra, Aries, Taurus. It's the energy of Venus. Someone has Venus and Leo here. Also, there's an energy here of someone who's just kind of inside, literally and metaphorically, like they're just kind of, you know, going inward to be wise. This is not only a Virgo. This is someone here who is isolated, solitude, maybe lonely, but this is a combination where someone is really reflecting on memories, nostalgia. Someone has Venus and Leo though, and someone here maybe have fights with a mom, or a very beautiful woman. The Empress is a wife. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so now this is starting to make sense. The Seven of Swords with the Four of Cups. Those of you guys who are emotionally unavailable, or if there's a person you're dealing with, Leo, that is emotionally unavailable, it's because they've been lied to. It's because they don't trust someone. Someone does not trust someone. Someone who cheated, lied, snuck out of a situation, tried to get away with something. I don't care if what they did was level 10 betrayal or level 1 betrayal. Because the Seven of Swords could be as little as just, not telling someone your feelings, or as big as somebody literally stealing your car. Like, I don't know. But this combination here is a clear message about someone who is a little upset that they're not emotionally available because they were cheated on before. So this might be someone new coming in, like, hey, honey, hey, baby, like, I think this is an offer coming to you, Leo, but you are hella guarded. You are hella guarded. You're in a position of standing up for yourself and, blocking out that competition because, yeah, someone here thought they got away with something. There has been people for this person. Someone here has been through a situation where they were left unemotionally satisfied while someone else just got away with something, lied, cheated. Like, someone here is emotionally unavailable. They know what they want because they've had what they don't want again, and at least 7 times. This is someone who got lied to 7 times in their life, someone who's been cheated on like numerous times. And because of that, they don't just accept any little offer that comes to them while they're sitting under a tree. They make sure to sit with what they feel. This might be why someone had to free themselves from this way of thinking. Like, be careful not to hold yourself back from opportunities and missing them, because we do have the Lovers here. There is a beautiful connection here, Leo, amongst all the other suitors that you have these options with. One of those options is a golden opportunity, but I feel like you guys are just fighting off all options because you guys are focused on the truth and nothing but the truth. What else do we have for Leo for December? Yeah, someone here is really taming themselves. Even though you want love, even though you're hella attracted to somebody, it's beautiful, it's abundant, you're still blocking it out. You're still not available emotionally because of lies. You might even be deceiving yourself about this, Leo. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, use your discernment. Now we have the Justice card and the Six of Swords. So we have Libra here now. If you're dealing with a Libra, there's an you might be headed towards somebody with Libra energy, but the Libra is coming out with the energy of needing to get to calmer waters. So if you're dealing with a Libra, you need to get to calmer waters, whether you're coming or going from that Libra. Another message here is the court system, right? Somebody here is just really headed towards a place of balance, okay? For sure. The Six of Swords is all about that. Even though you're sad to leave something behind, it wasn't fair, it wasn't balanced. You need to head to a place of balance, something that's more justice, karmic, more fair and karmically. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles, so that Libra may be connected to someone who's single, self-sufficient. Okay, now this Libra card might also mean, because I see Libra and Leo here, somebody might be holding themselves back because someone else is married, and it's like, until you leave that commitment, until you leave that marriage, until you move on to somewhere calmer, like, there will be no justice, and we are not going to be able to connect. That might be what's keeping you and someone apart. Like, justice and karma is a mountain in between the two of you. Like, there's a lot of obstacles here that need balanced out. Somebody here is leaving, and they're sad about it, but they're getting to a place of karma. Someone here may have to leave because of a court system, because of justice. You may need some kind of lawyer here or something like that, but you're holding yourself back. Leo, you're very attractive to somebody. And even though you have your emotionally unavailability and stuff like that, you are also... even though you have all that going on, we already know that you're blocked and stuff, and you're really concerned with balance and what you're getting in return, because you guys have probably overextended yourself this year. I'm just going to say the other person is blocking too. Someone here is afraid of an ending. I just saw the Ten of Swords. Like, someone's been through a lot of pain, and they're ready for that to come to an end most of all. Like, fuck 2019. All these other tens, like, can my pain end, please? Can this betrayal end? Can I heal? Yeah, someone wants to take action, and they want to heal. They want to be confident again. So what do we have for Leo? Let's get the rest of these cards out so this isn't a super long reading. What's going on for Leo, December 2019 universe? Give me messages for Leo with the remainder of this deck. Show me what you can for Leo. What's their messages, advice, guidance? Leo, December 2019. Getting kind of quiet here now, Leo, so I wonder what's taking place. This is probably, okay, yeah. I was just getting to it. The reason why the cards got quiet, because this is the part of December. I don't know when this takes place. It might take place early January, or because somebody, I didn't realize this, but because someone cheated or lied or something like that, it's causing somebody to not accept offers somewhere else. Whether it's the same person who lied, like, sorry, I lied and cheated. Here's my love. I'm sorry. And like, you're like, no, this isn't what I want. Or maybe somebody reminds you of a past cheater or something like that, but someone leaves, and it's fair. It's the fair thing to do for someone to leave, especially if it's you, Leo. You have every right. You are this is a justified, you don't have to explain anything here. This is justified for you to leave, especially if you have a child, because this is you leaving with a child, and if it's not a child, you're taking your innocence with you. Okay? The law is on your side here, metaphorically and physically. Someone's leaving because of deception, and we have the Ten of Swords. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen these two cards together, but I know what they're making me feel right now. Something is over. Something is over. Like we were just talking about your pain. Yeah, this is the pain of your pain of your pain of your pain ending. Like the Ten of Swords is good enough for that, but when it comes out with the World, I don't know if this has to do with this is a literal chapter ending. Like, talk about, if there were two cards to come out for the end of 2019 of a decade, this is it. Something is over here for sure. It is. And it's a painful cycle. This was a painful cycle for somebody. Lots of karmic battles, but the light at the end of the tunnel is finally showing here, even though you're not able to see it at night when you're trying to go to sleep, are you, Leo? Because I think you guys have a lot on your mind, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear about when this cycle is going to end, how this cycle is going to end, and what the hell is going to happen afterwards. But I can assure you and promise you that there's some kind of cycle of pain that is over, and you are guaranteed a light at the end of the tunnel after all this, okay? All these battles. Some of you are really anxious about money, and you're trying to save up, but you're still hanging on. You know, anxiety is a sign that we're hanging on to worries that have not happened yet, or worries that have already happened. You know, that's anxiety. We're never anxious. We're never anxious over something that's happening right now, because we would call that excitement, right? If we're anxious about now, we're excited. But if we're anxious about the past or the future, we have anxiety. So some sleepless nights after this ends, after somebody leaves a marriage or leaves a Libra, leaves a karmic situation. But this is going to change your perspective, and new offers are going to come in. You bet your ass there's going to be apologies once you close this chapter out. And I mean, this is a true ending of a chapter, because I feel like, yeah, there is apologies here. There's offers, and we have Virgo here now. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they have everything to do with this sacrifice. They have everything to do with changing your perspective about being independent and self-sufficient on your own. But what I was saying here is that this true ending here, this Ten of Swords World, this might involve someone traveling very far away. I mean, that ends things. This might involve someone getting into it, maybe someone gets married, and when someone gets married this month, it really gives you closure. I'm not sure, Leo, but just know karma is here. Someone may have Saturn and Libra here. And if we have Virgo and Libra here, and now we have the Three of Pentacles, yeah, things are going to start working out better than they did in the past, where there was conflicts. There's some kind of plan here. There was definitely a karmic contract that is completed. This has everything to do with Saturn, all right? Yeah. What else do we have for Leo? Like, there may be some kind of, I don't know if you work with a Virgo, or if at work you're kind of, I don't know if some of you work on your own, or if you're trying to be very wise about work, but there's definitely, this is Virgo Pisces here. Neptune energy. You guys are being very wise about sacrifice. Some of you are just doing nothing. After you leave, after this situation where you leave something, I don't know, Leo, this is just going to be a huge feeling of an ending of something. Maybe the very last day of December, I don't know. You're going to feel this. All of you are going to feel this ending, though. And after this ending, you're going to do nothing. Like, it's okay to just kind of meditate and kind of these are two cards of just going inward and doing nothing. There will be a plan that is put into motion after you reflect and go inward about all that has changed. We have the Devil at the bottom. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. If you are, nah, this is about a toxic commitment that you guys are cutting off with an Aquarius or an Aries. We have Aquarius and Aries here that may be important. Aquarius, Aries, Capricorn. Okay, I don't know if somebody lives, there's a female Aquarius here, or just an Aquarius conversation. But I also see a toxic home environment or a toxic marriage or something like that. Somebody needs to end a cycle of commitment with something. Yeah, we have a change in direction coming up here that is manifesting for you, Leo, towards the end of the decade. We do have somebody here who feels left out in the cold, though. It could be an air sign with Sagittarius. I see Libra, Sagittarius here. Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius. There's a Sag here with air energy, and there's an air sign with Sag energy. There's a change in direction, though, after an ending. This is the final battle. There was a final battle that took place with you, a person or thing, in December. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, there is poverty to take note of. They may be homeless. There's a lot to heal here. You may not have spoken to this person, regardless of their zodiac sign, in a while. You're being told to stay patient for clarity when it comes to leaving someone out in the cold, or you being left out in the cold, or financial conflict. Someone here may be homeless or just going through money trouble, especially if you're dealing with someone with Sagittarius energy. Or some of you may have left a Sag out in the cold financially. I don't know. But we have Sag coming out. Now, what else for Leo? We have the Nine of Cups that tried to reverse itself. So we have a wish on the table here. That you're celebrating. Maybe some of you guys are secretly wishing for some kind of reconciliation. Maybe this has to do with a friend. Let's see, what Leo wants? What is this Nine of Cups? Tell me what Leo wants. You want everything to end. You want everything to change. You want transformation. You want you want this to end. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, they are associated with the Nine of Cups, so they may be emotionally fulfilling. You know what I mean? This might be something you invested a lot in and you're waiting on, Leo. You may have Scorpio energy yourself. Tell me what this Death card is. What is ending? What is changing for Leo in December 2019? Yeah, it's whatever is ending. That's not what they're telling me. What they're telling me is that this is going to bring you mega clarity. This is the clarity of the sun. Clarity from the sun, which is hard to get around this time of year. But you're getting it, Leo. You're taking action. This is a clarity about a child, the truth about a child. It's something that makes you happy. You're happy this is ending. You're way happier here after you get rid of this old energy. Like, you're way happier here. You're able to be more confident. You may be it's victorious. It's happy. Very, very clear combination for clarity and awareness. Okay, Knight of Cups. So we do have somebody coming in with love after you gain this clarity. Who or what is the Knight of Cups? To me, this is a Pisces for some of you. You may need clarity about a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio with this lineup here. Give me one card for that Knight of Cups. Who or what is this romantic person on a horse who is on a quest for love? It could be a Sagittarius that you are offering love to, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it's true. If this is you or someone else, this is someone who's telling the truth, okay, about their feelings. Even though there's conflict, there may be competition. They may be honest with you about that. But we have the Four of Swords. This is someone you haven't talked to in a while, Leo. There's a phone call that comes at nighttime or early in the morning. I feel like maybe during a meditation, this person may call you. This is a decision, first of all, but it's a second opportunity with someone who you haven't spoke to in a while. There's something here about meditation, an awakening that took place during a meditation. Second opportunity here. You put a lot of effort into this, and this is resurrecting. So someone you haven't spoke to in 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, could be 4 hours, but you took a break from this person. And also there's healing here. There's healing associated with this Four of Swords in this love offer. What else do we have for Leo? December 2019. Let's make the rest of this make sense. Okay, so out comes the Emperor. We have Aries now and the Star. So that Aries and that Aquarius is still hanging out. So I don't know if some of you have an Aquarius father, or if there's an Aquarius father figure here, your dad, someone's dad. This combination, there's a lot here, okay? This is about taking authority with the stars. We have the star and the sun. The sun is also a star, Leo. There's an energy here of hanging on. There's a female fire sign. Probably you, Leo, if you're a female. You're hanging on. But the stars have a lot of power here. This is star power. This is a star, like someone who has an empire in the stars. It's someone's destiny. Like, let's continue. But this is if you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're kind of controlling, they're kind of stubborn, they're kind of power hungry. If you're dealing with a Aries, you know, they may need healing. You know, you may still have hope with this Aries. Okay, that's a lot of cards, but we're going to take them. We have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So again, in the Devil at the bottom, this card always comes out when the Four of Wands is around. So you're releasing yourself from a toxic commitment, marriage, home environment, relationship. In Leo, you are getting love offers. Okay, and I feel like it's a Pisces. We have two Pisces right here. Somebody may have two Pisces, like Pisces moon, Pisces rising. There may be a Pisces, and I don't know. There's just two water signs right here. This could be the same person, you know, but this is someone younger that's offering you something, or you're younger than them. But I feel like this is coming to you, Leo, after you heal, after you release yourself from toxicity. Let's see. Is there anything you can tell me about this? Because some of you are already living in a situation, and it's like this love is coming to you. I don't know. But you've been waiting on this. You've invested a lot in this. You're just trying to see if this is worth continuing putting in your effort. And in order to find that out, you're going to have to reassess the scales of equal give and take, right? Because you're doing fine on your own. You have your own self-sufficiency, or you could, Leo. You could have your own garden. But this person keeps devaluing what you've worked so hard to grow for yourself. This was for the Page of Cups, but I'm going to clarify it again. What's the Page of Cups? This might be an apology, Leo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Leo. Oh my God, this is hardcore an apology. We have sometimes the Page of Cups is an apology to me, but the Page of Pentacles has definitely become an apology to me. Someone here that you haven't talked to in a while, you left them out in the cold, they left you out in the cold. They were just testing the waters with you or something like that, or you felt like they were, or you were with them, but they're definitely apologizing to you, for sure. There's love offers, and you know, the Page of Pentacles definitely means his offers. The Page of Cups, he's a bit young. Both of these people are a bit young. Someone's the same age, or they have two children. And look, we have the Two of Swords. So, again, you may have to choose between what you feel and what you feel. You know what I mean? Emotion and physicality, which is what the Temperance card is trying to balance here. Okay? But you're definitely getting an apology. Wow, Six of Cups comes out. So, someone from the past. Let's see what the Six of Cups is about. Six of Cups, Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups for Leo? We have the Nine of Pentacles, and I wasn't really focusing there, but yeah, basically someone here might be calling you from the past. There might be some kind of second chance that someone wants from the past, and it's because someone is single. So Leo, if at any point in December or going into the new year you're single and feeling attractive and confident, that might be when people come back. Okay, I do see some memories here you might have. There is an Aries child here too. We have the Emperor and the Six of Cups, but this could be a father and child combination. And I do see a single mom with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So that is a single mom combination. Obviously, that's not going to be for all of you. Not all of us have kids, but some of you will resonate with that. The other message here is that this is nostalgic. There's some kind of memories, and I'm telling you, someone comes back from the past, a soulmate, someone you knew from childhood, once you're single. The Judgment card, yeah, this is a phone call or just a decision you have to make between maybe going back to someone in the past and just staying single on your own. So let's see, what else do we have for Leo for December 2019? What is this Six of Cups? Can you tell me anything about that? Is there anything left in the... Yeah, okay, yeah. So it could be a Capricorn, or this could happen in Capricorn season. So from now until, you know, January 20th, there could be some kind of soulmate. Now, just be careful if it's not a Capricorn and if it's not happening in Capricorn season. It could be someone that you felt trapped with once upon a time. It could be someone who... Oh, okay, someone here may be breaking free from a toxic relationship. But just be careful not to relive that lesson, Leo, because you guys are really ending some chapters this month, and I would hate for, you know, stories in the future to be tainted by devilish details of the past. Does that make sense? Yeah, some of you definitely were dealing with a devil in the past. This is a karmic soulmate. Thank you, universe. I was getting kind of distracted there. This is a karmic soulmate. Somebody has unfinished business here with somebody. Okay, you might have finished a contract elsewhere, but that just gives you more room to finish these loose ends. Okay, something here. Yeah. And oh, this is the last thing I wanted to say about this, is that the devil card, one of my favorite cards, no shade. The devil card can also be, it's a soulmate. Come on, it looks so much like the lovers, right? This is just an attachment that you had in the past. I don't know if this is someone who is attached to a child or something like that, or something. But what I'm going to say, Leo, is that this could be very, very, and this is what's making me say this, is that Page of Wands. This is another younger energy. Yeah, this is someone coming back from the past for sure. Okay, a lot of passion there, a lot of lust, a lot of sex. Two of Cups. Yeah, we have two different soulmates here. One of which could be karmic. Like, I definitely see a karmic soulmate here. Okay, when the Six of Cups comes out with the Two of Cups, yeah, this is definitely, it could be the same soulmate. There's a reconciliation here. Is there anything you can tell me about the Two of Cups? You may have unfinished business with two people. Let's just see what comes out, Leo. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that to me, this is what you had anxiety about, how slow this was going to move. You have an anxiety about a decision, a crossroads. You know, this has come out for a lot of people. It's really hard to make decisions at the end of the year, at the end of a decade, at the end of a chapter. And things are going to start moving less slow. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I need another card for that, because to me, that's coming unfrozen. Like, this person coming back from the past really makes things move quicker. But now we're moving into the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So this is a male Leo. This could be an Aries or Sagittarius as well. But this is someone who wants to take action about something they regret that they're still holding on to. You or someone else, Leo. Now, you could be hanging on to something that's toxic, that's trapped you, or maybe that's why you're hanging on. Maybe you're not hanging on, it's hanging on to you. But it's a death grip, and someone still has regrets. Someone still has disappointment. You know, someone needs forgiveness here, for sure. You know, something needs to change at an emotional level here. And for you, Leo, the best way to do that is to express yourself, to take action, to say something, to be confident. Yeah, we definitely have that kind of vibe here. What else do we have for Leo? December 2019, Leo. Nine of Swords. So there's that anxiety, okay? Let's see. Why is Leo anxious? Tell me more about this Nine of Swords, or whatever you can for Leo. We're getting down to the last little bit of cards here. Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Leo? Or just tell me more that Leo needs to hear, because you're very anxious. Yeah, you're anxious about whether this is manifesting or not. You've definitely waited a lot. This is anxiously waiting for something. Late at night, maybe for a response, like a text message back, I'm feeling. Or maybe somebody wakes you up in the middle of the night and it makes you anxious. We have the Judgment. This is a phone call you've been waiting for, whatever that means. Communication, Virgo, Gemini. But there's second chances here that rely on you taking action, Leo. You're going to have to take action, or this person's going to have to take action. But this is, again, forgiveness. Yeah, Mercury and Pluto energy. Mercury and Pluto are both in Capricorn right now. We have the Queen of Swords. This could be involving clarity, clear communication. Maybe you're a little bit cold now. Or maybe you've cut this person out. But I definitely see a second chance manifesting. And I do see a phone call where someone is communicating. We have the Queen of Swords coming out. With the Queen of Cups, two women. Could be a lesbian relationship here. But this is going to give you clarity about anxiety you had in the past. This person coming back may have anxiety too. There's anxiety here from the past for sure. There's memories that someone thinks about late at night over and over again, wanting clarity. You know, the Queen of Swords is more than willing to have the conversation with you. Or if you're the Queen of Swords, you're more than willing to have this conversation. This is a reunion we're talking about here. Second chance to, maybe it's a friend, you know what I mean? Or just to be friends. But Two of Swords, we have a decision to make here. Okay, but this is, yeah, two friends that need to talk, or three friends. Now we have some fire energy coming out. 5 and 7 of Wands. So there's some conflict here that you have with a friend, some indecision, a need to make your mind up. But that's a little bit of a battle. Someone's apologizing for a fight and standing up against a friend. Or maybe this happened during a celebration. Oh my God, I hope it didn't happen during the holidays. Because the Three of Cups is gossip. Like, this might have all been gossip and he said, she said. Like, the Queen of Swords ain't going to play with none of that. She's like, fuck that. You know, why don't you just say it to me? Say it to my face. Speak with your chest. Page of Wands coming out. So this is you, Leo. It could be a younger fire sign child, or something that you want to express to a friend. Like, this is all because you express yourself, Leo. And people just don't take you right sometimes when you express yourself. And so it caused some kind of competition or battle or tension. But there's an apology for that. You're going to, by the end of December going into January, you're going to start expressing the things that you were indecisive about. And what I was going to say, the things that you were anxious about from the past, things you didn't express. But we have the Two of Swords. This whole decision thing, you're not making a decision whether you're leaving or going, or if you're going to walk away or come back, or someone else has to decide that. Okay, because that's what it's becoming about. Someone here is maybe has a decision to make, and maybe you have a child, and because of the child, you're not really sure whether you should make this decision. But this is a hard place to be in at the end of a decade. Like, do I go? Do I stay? Should I come? Are they going to stay? Are they going to go? The full moon in Cancer is going to reveal that to you, though. We have a new moon and a full moon here. This happened for another zodiac sign this month, too. That new moon in that corner and that full moon. So between December, basically between Christmas and January 12th, someone is going to decide, or this indecision is it's going to stop. Someone's going to make a decision, basically, whether they're going to walk away or come back by the full moon in Cancer. So we have 2 cards left. Let's just let them come out. Very important that we're left with 1 card. So give me a card for Leo. What's it going to be? That one. Queen of Cups, okay? So this might have to do with a water sign for some of you. Or maybe you guys are just trying to be emotionally mature about this coming and going situation, walking away. You may be walking away for balance. And then the bottom, the most important card, or the card that decided to be last, is the 8 of Pentacles. So this whole month has something to do with, learning, especially about emotion. Like, the balance you guys are obtaining emotionally and the maturity that you've gained emotionally, it's helping you. It's helping you decide, where your effort and worth is being put in at, and if you should walk away or not. I don't know if that was the best way to put that. But that's what I'm seeing in the cards, is that the 8 of Pentacles is all about further perfecting this whole situation. That's what I was going to say. This whole situation, whether someone left you or you left, if you look back on it in the months to come, let's say it's February and March, and you look back at how December ended, you're not going to feel like this is wasted effort. You're going to be like, wow, I learned so much from that person emotionally. Like, it really put me on a journey. I found a lot out about myself because of the feelings this person stirred up in me. So it wasn't a waste. So, yeah, Leo, that's the expansive part. I have one more thing to do before we end the reading. Like I said, it was very important to play with a full deck of cards going into January. Capricorn and Sagittarius season is a bit of a gamble. So I am using the dice this month, too, to get further advice on what zodiac sign is most important, what house, and what planet. So let's see what comes out for you, Leo. What is the most important zodiac energy for Leo for December 2019? Okay, so the second house is really important to you, Leo. This is Taurus energy, but everything that you have, it landed on this 8 of Cups. So you could be walking away. This is that 7 of Swords energy, where you walk away with your bags packed, like everything that, your possessions, you're walking away from those. You may even leave a situation, or someone leaves a situation, and some of their belongings are left over. Because I see you're leaving everything you have. You don't care if you start from scratch. You're starting over. You know who you are. You know what I mean? You know how you want to live, and you know what you're communicating. The most important zodiac sign for you this month, Leo, is Libra. Okay, so partnership, marriage, balance, very important. Also, Scorpio, Aquarius may be important too. And the planet that is most important for you, Leo, is Pluto, which is a hell of a planet. That's all about transformation and rebirth. Pluto is currently in Capricorn. So there's a lot of emotion that you're purging out through this anxiety. There needs to be balance when it comes to how much effort. Like, it's very important that both people, or whatever you're dealing with, it's important that both are putting in effort and balance, okay? Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio may be important too. So somebody here may have Libra and Pluto. They may have Libra in the second house. So yeah, second house, Libra, Pluto. They may be important in some way. So thanks for listening, guys. Hopefully you guys had a great December. I know there was a lot going on. That's why I decided to do these longer videos this month. If you have any questions, or you'd like a personal reading, just look in my description box for my email. We can talk further about that. But Happy New Year, guys, and I will talk to you guys again in January. Bye.